Have you ever heard of keeping up with the Joneses? Well, forget the Joneses. We're talking about billionaires now, and keeping up with them is a whole different game. These folks aren't just buying fancy cars and yachts anymore, they're customizing them to mind-blowing extremes. We're talking one-of-a-kind rides with features that you wouldn't even believe. Imagine a car with a built-in aquarium, or a yacht with its own private waterfall. That's the kind of crazy customization we're about to dive into. So buckle up, or should we say buckle down on your yacht, because we're going for a ride into the world of the ultimate billionaire toys. Let's start with the big shots like Donald Trump, who's flying high in his gold-plated Boeing 757, aptly named Trump Force One. This baby's got everything coated in 24-karat gold, from seat buckles to bathroom sinks, making it the epitome of luxury in the air. Then there's Kim Kardashian with her Gulfstream G650, or as she calls it, Kim Air. This isn't your average private jet. It's a $150 million customized dream, complete with all cashmere interiors and an enhanced ionization feature for that fresh air feeling. But Trump and Kim aren't the only ones living the high life. Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani's Boeing Business Jet 2 is basically a flying hotel, with room for 78 people, including a private suite, executive lounge, and dining room. It's the ultimate status statement in the sky. And let's not forget about the Sultan of Brunei, who took his Boeing 747-430 to a whole new level of opulence. From solid gold bathrooms to a gym on board, this plane is more like a luxury mansion with wings. But it's not all about the bling. Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich's Boeing 787 Dreamliner comes equipped with state-of-the-art safety features like an anti-missile defense system and advanced radio jamming capabilities. And then there's Chinese billionaire Joseph Lau's Boeing 747-8 VIP, complete with a bar, dining room, lounges, and even a skyloft for the ultimate in-flight experience. Of course, these sky palaces don't come cheap, with price tags ranging from $66.5 million to a whopping $500 million. Owning one of these jets is reserved for the elite of the elite. So, which of these sky palaces do you think takes the crown as the craziest private jet? Let us know in the comments. With that said, there are some cars out there that are seriously pricey. We're talking Bugattis and futuristic rides straight out of a sci-fi flick. So, if you're into seeing cars that cost more than a small country, stick around until the end and show some love by hitting that like and subscribe button. First up, we've got the Hispano-Suiza Carmen Bologna, which is basically a rolling piece of art with a jaw-dropping price tag of around $2 million. It's not just any car, it's a limited edition version named after a famous French racing circuit. Plus, it's got an electric motor that cranks out a whopping 1100 horsepower, making it crazy fast and agile on the road. And let's not forget about the luxurious interior that's fit for a king. Next in line is the Delage D12, a true masterpiece of automotive engineering that'll set you back around $2.6 million. This bad boy boasts a V12 engine churning out 900 horsepower, ensuring a smooth and safe ride with its cutting-edge suspension and braking systems. Plus, it's got a luxurious interior that'll make you feel like royalty. Then there's the McLaren Solace, a limited edition supercar with only 10 units in the world. It'll cost you a cool $3.5 million, but trust me, it's worth every penny. With a 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine cranking out 814 horsepower, this beast can go from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds. And let's not forget about its stunning design and sleek carbon fiber body. Up next is the Lamborghini Sian Roadster, a hybrid supercar that's not just fast, but also environmentally friendly. With a V12 engine pumping out 819 horsepower and a supercapacitor system providing an extra boost of power, this baby can hit top speeds of over 200 miles an hour. Plus, it's got a jaw-dropping design and a luxurious interior that'll make you feel like you're driving a spaceship. And then we have the Bugatti Centodieci, a limited edition hypercar that'll cost you a whopping $9 million. But hey, you get what you pay for, right? With a quad-turbocharged W16 engine producing 1600 horsepower, this bad boy is one of the fastest and most powerful cars on the market. Plus, it's got a sleek and aerodynamic design that's sure to turn heads wherever you go. Moving on to the Spyros Panipolo's Chaos, a true engineering masterpiece with a mind-blowing 3000 horsepower. With a top speed of over 350 miles an hour, this car is not for the faint-hearted, but with a price tag of around $18 million, it's definitely not for the budget-conscious either. And then there's the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail, a custom-built masterpiece commissioned by a private client. With a price tag of around $28 million, this car is one of the most expensive ever built. But for the lucky owner, it's worth every penny, with virtually every part of the car custom made to their exact specifications. Now let's dive into some of the most extravagant floating palaces ever to grace the seas. Starting off our list with Dragonfly, a super sleek yacht owned by none other than Sergey Brin, one of the minds behind Google. This 239-foot beauty is not just about looks, it's hailed as the fastest and most fuel-efficient long-range cruising yacht on the water. With amenities like a helipad, dance floor, and open-air movie theater, it's clear why the Dragonfly stands out among the elite. Next up is the Musashi, inspired by Japanese interior decor and named after the legendary samurai. Owned by Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle, this super yacht is a unique masterpiece. With features like a gymnasium, spa, basketball court, and cinema, sailing on the Musashi is a treat like no other. Radiant, owned by Emirati millionaire Abdullah Al Futtaim, is another gem on our list. This 330-foot yacht is a feat of modern engineering, boasting impressive power and fuel capacity. Its elegant interiors, designed by Glenn Pushelberg, include amenities like swimming pools, a beach club, a gym, and even defensive systems for added security. But if we're talking about sheer size, the Soaring takes the spotlight. Owned by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, this Italian-made luxury super yacht spans a whopping 440 feet. With features like 2 helipads, a submarine, a snow room, and multiple pools, the Soaring offers an unparalleled level of luxury. Forget about fancy yachts, because billionaires are taking their game to a whole new level: space. Sir Richard Branson, the 70-year-old billionaire, just became an astronaut by rocketing it into the stars in his own Virgin Galactic spacecraft. And get this, he beat out Jeff Bezos by at least 9 days. But it's not just a competition between billionaires, it's marking the beginning of a new era in space travel. Following Branson's successful flight, Virgin Galactic is gearing up to offer commercial flights to suborbital space next year. They've already sold around 600 tickets at $250,000 a pop, and the list of passengers includes celebs like Tom Hanks and Lady Gaga, along with Elon Musk. Branson's been dreaming of this since he was a kid, and now that he's seen Earth from space, he's over the moon. But Bezos isn't far behind. His company Blue Origin is also in the game, with plans for commercial space flights and even moon missions in the works. But the competition doesn't stop there. Blue Origin is also building a massive new rocket called New Glenn to rival SpaceX's Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. And speaking of SpaceX, Elon Musk's company has been shaking up the space industry too, with successful astronaut missions that have slashed the cost of space travel. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.